feel like it's been like 100 years since I've done a video. It's only been 3 weeks, but it feels like 100 years, mainly because I've been sick the entire time, and you can probably tell that I sound like a very, very sexy, smoldering German barmaid. Not so much, yeah. So today I want to talk about hair care, namely how to make your hair grow faster. I've been getting a lot of comments on Instagram and the blog, people asking me, hey, you have really long hair and it's super thick. Any tips on how I can do the same? And the answer is yes. So go ahead and if you're interested in learning more, keep watching. First of all, products. I really don't use that much on my hair, but what I do use, I make sure is really good quality. It's the old saying, quality over quantity is better, and it is so true. The first thing I would recommend is throw out your old, cheap shampoo and conditioner. Sorry, I know I use it too, or I have in the past, and it's so much easier because it's like only $3 and it's hard to shell out $20, $30 for shampoo and conditioner. But the thing is it does make a difference. I got kind of lazy the last couple of months, and I was using Dove, and about a month ago I switched to using Enjoy. It's the first time I'd ever used it, and I have definitely noticed a difference with the way my hair feels, like much softer and not as rough. I would really encourage you, if you're trying to grow your hair out and you want it to be as healthy as possible, get a good shampoo. But this is a detangler that I use, and when I get out of the shower, I just squeeze the water out of my hair, and then I just spray this all in the ends, not up here. Stay away from the roots. It'll get greasy and gross, but all through the ends, and then I comb it out, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I would definitely get a detangler, and be careful about how you treat your hair. A lot of people are just super rough with it and just like rip through it, and it breaks very easily, especially when it's wet, so be gentle with it. Another thing, do not shampoo your hair every day. I know this is hard if you're like me and you're super active and you sweat, like work out, or if you're a cowboy girl and you're out riding, you want to come in and take a shower, which you should, by all means, please do, but don't shampoo your hair every day. Go ahead and get your hair wet, scrub your scalp, rinse out all the oils and everything, go ahead and conditioner it every day, but or condition it every day, but don't shampoo it every day. I do every other day. Some people can do every 3 days. If you just do it too much, it just is really harsh, and it just strips your hair of all of its natural oils and goodness and all that good jazz. Next one I'm using is called it's a 10, and can you see that? It's a heat protectant, and it does a lot of things. It adds shine, it helps detangle, but I always put this in when my hair is about 50% dry, and I just spritz it in the ends. Again, stay away from up on top. This is kind of heavy, so don't use too much, but you have to experiment. But definitely would suggest getting a heat protectant if you blow dry and curl your hair a lot, especially when you're trying to grow your hair out. I avoided straight irons. They are just so damaging. Use a hairdryer if you can. Okay, then this next product is thebomb.com. If you don't do anything else except use this, or going to do one thing, I would suggest it would be this. Organic extra virgin coconut oil. Well, I never would have thought in a million years that this would help, but it really does. About once a week, I do a mask, and I just comb all through my ends, let it sit for about 15-20 minutes. Adrian, sometimes she'll heat up a towel, and she'll put her hair up in the hot towel, so it helps soak in better, but I don't because I'm lazy. And so then you just want to make sure you shampoo it out really good and condition it, but only do it once a week. It's heavy, but it is so good for your hair. It's good for all of your body. I put it on as moisturizer as soon as I get out of the shower, and it's the only thing that I can use that I don't feel greasy. It just, my skin soaks it up right away. I also, I eat it, a lot of it. I put it in my oatmeal, and I feel like the topical and the internal ingestion of it really helps. So if you want to grow your hair out, eat coconut oil. Next up, I use apple cider vinegar. This stuff it stinks, but it helps. It acts as a clarifying shampoo. You only want to do this about once a week. But just, you can put it in a little plastic cup in the shower with you, and I put in half, like a cup of apple cider vinegar and then like a cup of water, and then I just pour it all over my head. And you want to make sure and keep your eyes closed because it smells really bad and it can make your eyes burn. And you will smell like a salad after you do this, so I generally like to do this at night. But it helps just strip your hair of all the toxins and the bad stuff that has built up through the week. Okay, tools. I think brushes are very important because if you're not using the right kind or you're being too rough, you're just causing breakage. And when your hair breaks, it causes split ends, and the split ends just keep breaking up your hair shaft, and then pretty soon you'll have super short hair like I used to, which when you're trying to grow your hair out isn't so good. I do a bounce back to the 80s, and I use a pick on my hair when it's wet. If you don't like the thought of using a pick, I would suggest getting a wide tooth comb. But do not use like one of those synthetic brushes when your hair is wet. It's gonna destroy it. Just don't go there. Trust me on this. And the second thing I use is boar bristle brushes to dry my hair with. I honestly think these are the best things ever. They're a little bit more expensive than your plastic pieces of trash out there, but I think this was like $10 really. That's not that much for a good product. And this just like really helps you get a good shine, and I think you don't break your hair off as much. So this is what I use when I blow dry my hair, and it adds a lot of fullness and bounce. I use a Conair blow dryer. I do not use a straightener. I just feel like they're not good for your hair, and I like the look that I get with a hair dryer a lot better. Hair care. When my hair was short and I was trying to grow it out, I was very religious about getting my ends trimmed every 6 weeks. They say 8 weeks, but I think it helps to do it every 6 weeks, especially when you're trying, like, you want long hair. You're like, I just want Disney princess hair now. Give it to me now. So you're in a hurry. So I did it every 6 weeks. Go into your hairdresser and ask to get your ends dusted. It's not even a trim. They just barely take the edges off. And I think this really helps with split ends, which you don't want, because once you get them, they just, like we said before, just keep going and keep going. A lot about letting your hair grow out is being gentle. Us girls have a tendency to be very rough with our hair. We pull it back into these tight ponytails, and we tie them in the same place every day, and we rip through them with brushes. Your hair is your friend. Be kind. So when you brush your hair, I'm actually surprised how many girls don't know this, and this can be a big deterrent to you actually being able to grow your hair out. Put your hair all on one side. Can't see the ends. Put your hair all on one side, and you're going to brush your hair. Start at the bottom. Get all the tangles very gently out of the bottom, and then work your way up. And if you hit a snarl or something like I just did, just gently go down. Don't start up here and just start ripping through it. It's not going to help. So brush your hair nicely and treat it like your friend. Also, these little guys, rubber bands, can be horrible on your hair if they have the little metal clasp. Don't get those. Get the infinity rubber band. It's much easier on your hair. If you're the type of person that wears your hair in the same hairstyle a lot, like if you have your hair in a ponytail a lot, make sure that you put it in a different place. each time. Because if one of the things I feel like really hurt my hair was when I was cowboying, I used to I'd twist my hair like this and tuck it up underneath my hat, and I did it in the same place every day, and I think that really encouraged breakage. The same can be said if you put it in a ponytail the same place. So put a ponytail up high, put it down low, put it in the middle. Too slow, yeah, I don't know. So just move things around. Don't do things in the same place because it's gonna start falling off. Health. Um, no one's gonna want to hear this, and I definitely don't either. But at the end of the day, your hair is not gonna grow if you are not healthy. You have to take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water. I always have my water bottle nearby. I even take it on the plane with me. Drink a lot of water and eat as healthy as you possibly can. Clean, organic food, no preservatives, stay away from pre-made stuff, sodas. All of that just wreaks havoc on your body, and our bodies have a way of telling us when we're not feeling good, and those generally can be seen, first of all, in our nails and our hair. And so you have to take care of the inner woman as well as the outer. You can't just dump a bunch of products on your head and expect your hair to grow. It's got to start from within. So that's it for today, and how to make your hair grow faster and general hair care. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you for watching. Bye!